Hello. I just finished recording that last video. I have to say to myself, man, your eye contact is so bad. Like, bro, wrap it up, man. You can't even maintain eye contact for more than 1 millisecond. Anyways, I think I want to talk about something else that's been on my mind. I've been thinking for the longest time, what if I'm a bad person? And this is gonna be some pseudo-intellectual man discovers basic empathy 2026, but yeah, so at work, there's that guy that you've known for like 4 years. There's that manager. I'm not gonna name any names. Let's call him Montgomery. You've known Montgomery for 4 years and he still doesn't know your name. And you wear a name tag, bro. Montgomery still doesn't know your name. You wear a name tag every day and he's calling you the wrong name. So obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of this guy. I wouldn't say I love him. If someone's wearing a name tag and you're still getting the name wrong, man, just be honest. You don't give a damn. You don't give a crap, which is fine. I'm not at work to make friends, I guess, but yeah, I don't love the guy. But I overheard a conversation about him, and he was talking to this other person, and he was saying, you can just tell if someone's a good person just by the way they act, by the way they treat people. You can just tell when someone's a really genuine, kind person. And I was just listening to him, and I was thinking, man, you really can tell when someone's a genuine person, can't you? And I was thinking, from his perspective, he probably thinks he's a good person. I mean, most of us probably think we're good people. I would like to think I'm a good person, and I'm sure if you ask any person on the street, they'll probably say, yeah, I think I'm a good person, because why would you act in a way where you think you're not a good person? Why would you choose to be a bad person, right? But from my perspective with Montgomery, I don't think he's very nice. I wouldn't say he's a good person. He can't remember my name. He screams at everyone. Those types of things, I wouldn't really consider him to be a good person. But if you asked his sons or his wife if he was a good person, they'd probably say, yeah, he's the best, he's always working hard, he's providing for the family, he's a really great person, he's always there for us. So from their perspective, he's a great person. And I'm over here grumpy because he can't even remember my name. So it's just so weird that, depending on your experience, someone can be good, someone can be bad. And I've been thinking along the lines of, everyone's had different experiences with me as well, so maybe I'm a bad person, because I'm sure in my life someone has hated my guts so badly. I'm sure I've made some enemies. I've made some bad choices. I've made choices that I look back on and I think, wow, in that moment I really sucked, huh? There's a few specific moments where I wish I could go back in time and change what I did. And the people in that situation, they probably didn't like me. And that's fair enough, Maybe I didn't deserve to be liked, or I didn't deserve to be perceived as a good person, because in that situation, I really wasn't. I'm sure everyone has had those experiences where they made a wrong choice. To grow is to learn, and to learn is to make mistakes, right? And everyone's made mistakes. That's how you become a better person, is by messing up and learning from that. But you also can't change people's perceptions of you if they've already made up their mind. Like, some people in my life would think I'm a bad person, and at the end of the day, there's nothing I can really do to change their opinion of me or change their perception of me, because I can't. It's their choice and it's valid. Like, based on their experiences, they've come to that conclusion, and it's just as valid as any other person's experience of me. I'm sure there's someone out there who's like that Jerry guy. He's a real bitch. I'm sure there's some people who don't like me, which is okay. Not everyone is going to like you. And if every single person does like you, maybe you're not being yourself. So maybe you should work on that. Maybe you should work on being you're genuine in person. I think I'm getting a bit sidetracked. But yeah, how interesting is it to think that someone out there just thinks you're a terrible person and there's genuinely nothing you can do to change that. You just have to accept what it is and try to be the best person you can be, but still be yourself, I guess. I mean, I'm sure Montgomery is a great person to some people. I'm sure he treats his family well. I mean, I don't know. I don't know this guy's life story. It's just interesting how some people can be perceived as bad people and a great person at the same time. They're the same person. It's just people have experienced them differently. And both of those opinions are completely valid, assuming, like, unless someone's like jumping to conclusions or making fanfics about this person, which I guess I could do as well. Like, I could be like, oh, this guy goes home and he just dumps oil into the local river and is killing the wildlife. Wow, what a villain. Or he could go home and freaking donate to charity and help at a soup kitchen, help homeless people. He could be doing anything, and I'm over here hating on him. Like, what if someone had an experience with Mother Teresa, right? And she didn't open the door for somebody, and that was the only experience that person had with her. They probably went home and was like, wow, that woman's real rude idiot, huh? Meanwhile, she sacrificed her whole life to helping people and supporting the community. But from that person's perspective, is it valid that they think she was rude? Yeah, it's still valid because she didn't open the door. I guess objectively, someone is a good or bad person, but we don't have some kind of concept where we can tally up every single good thing against every bad thing they've done and see what percentage of a good person they are. We can't really do that. We just go based off what we've viewed of this person and our own biases towards them. So yeah, maybe I am a bad person. I've probably fucked up and hurt some people. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm sure I've disappointed some people in my life, and from their perspective I am a bad person. But all I can do really is try my best to be a good person and try to make choices that I would be proud of. That's all I can really do, even if good choices in the future doesn't change other people's perception of me. I just have to accept that that's the way it is. So yeah, a lot of big brain thoughts coming from my head, a lot of pseudo intellectual, this guy just discovered perspectives as a grown man. Yeah, it's pretty good, huh? Just learning basic concepts as an adult, you know. It's better than never learning it, right, guys? I mean, I've never claimed to be a genius. I've never claimed to be that smart. I'm just, just throwing some ideas out there, just pondering. Next video, is FNAF 2 goated? Alright guys, see ya. I'm not uploading this, man.